Who's just leaving the room now is Tamsin Jamie May. I am Microphone Jack, and we are 2/5 of the Yoghurt Weavers. The reason why there's only 2/5 of us is, well, we lost 3 members to coronavirus. Not that they got it, but it's something to do with the kind of Babylon lockdown bullshit that's going on at the moment. So what we've done over the past couple of weeks is we've put together a bit more of a stripped down acoustic set that we're going to be doing for you today, including one brand new piece that we've been working on this week especially for this. That's should we call it a Punk for the Homeless exclusive, another Punk for the Homeless exclusive from Microphone Jack. I'm going to start off proceedings by doing a bit of a poem. It's a little bit unseasonal, and I've not done it in a long while actually, so I hope I remember it. But I think it still has a good message in it. It's called In Defence of Wasps. Cast your eye upon a pastoral scene. There's one detail that many wouldn't find so serene, a character that many wouldn't mind if they died, the pantomime villain of the summer countryside. But this hatred is without justification. I'm sick of this entomological discrimination. Just to be clear, I'm not on about the wasps that wear pillowcases and set crosses on fire. No, these kind of wasps have much more stylish attire, black and yellow striped shell suits, black shades when it comes to finesse. Yellow jacket wasps have got it in spades. A pleasure for the eyes. But disregarding all this, at least they're cleaner than flies. You say, I hate wasps, they're just pests. I say, I beg your pardon, but wasps are an essential component of the great British garden. They play an invaluable role in natural biological pest control, contributing to the ecosystem in their own way by eating 40 million kilos of insect prey in the UK, including aphids, caterpillars, whitefly and other eaters of plants. The little blighters that'd eat your produce before you get a chance. So just to be frank, growers of tomatoes, cucumbers, strawberries, aubergines and marigolds, amongst others, have wasps to thank. You've got to accept that you might be eating if you're going to eat. And to honey buzzards, bee eaters and roadrunners, wasps are an irresistible, tasty treat. I'm sick of wasp haters. Cut the poor guys some slack. You can't not but give props to an insect that can take down a yak. And to outdoor drinkers of fizzy pop, don't be so stingy, try and have some understanding. Wasps like fizzy pop too, let them have a small sip of your drink, they're not being that demanding. Wasps and humans have some similar attributes, like a common penchant for the product of fermented fruits. They get up in your face and you wonder why. But you'd be aggy too if you were hungry, drunk and horny and knew you were soon to die. And how would you react if someone flapped and flailed at you? If you chill out, most of the time they will too. The fact that they sometimes sting is what bothers folk the most. But honeybees sting too, so think of that when you're spreading that nectar on your toast. How can you hate a creature who, like the Japanese nation, live in paper houses that they build through mastication, have highly sophisticated communication, and are crucial to the ecology for pollination, dipping in and out of flowers on branches and twigs? If it weren't for wasps, we wouldn't have figs. Don't let bees get all the praise, and consider the above when having a picnic on those late summer days. Thank you. Right, so next up we're going to be doing an acoustic version of one of the band Yoghurt Weavers tracks, and that's going to be started by my glamorous co-host this evening.
This is called Fire Beneath the Sea.
Inside the tree
wax leaves the weather-worn frowning, but there's a balance between dipping in your toe and drowning. Lava spews forth the ferocious, boiling, searing tar, rising, cooling, emerging as stone, gifting existence to infantile shores, vast fumes of steam dissipate, joining clouds with which the earth will hydrate. Person is like water, they adapt to the vessel in which they dwell. But one with all five elements, all from the acorn of personal development. Right, where's our running order? I lost it a long time ago. I think what we're doing next is this next one is for experts in medieval armour. It's called Iron Skirt. Oh, actually, before we start, I want to introduce this instrument that I'll be playing for this. It's a kind of an imitation guiro, which I always think sounds a bit like a frog. And it's a Cuban instrument. This one specifically, though, was made by our drummer, Dave Folger. So in a way, you're here with us tonight, Dave, so you are. It's repurposed from a cutlery holder from a popular homeware and furniture outlet. I think this is a better use. Right. Perception, but as above, so below. If there's darkness within, there's gonna create a reflection. Yeah, light flows, explodes, but it can create a deflection. by wrapping round your daily layer of personal protection. Eschew ill-meant deeds, say no to negative talking. These Sabatons are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do, these metal kickers. Put on your salad, pull up your chainmail knickers. As a pursuit to safeguard, apply a bev or bandana to regulate the voices like a box you manner. Tighten up the straps on your placard. People have power, but it's not a black art. Most people just wanna be merry and have a scratch of their ass and a swig of their perry. So hold on to the gauntlet, don't let the drill go up in your face. Raise your fembrace to the air and reach for outer space. Right, thank you. What are we doing next? Oh, this is the brand new one that that I was telling you about earlier. It's sort of serves two purposes. One of them is like a bit of a party piece about debauchery, like grotesque debauchery, but it's also a little bit of a commentary on resourcefulness and self-reliance and making the best out of a situation. It's called The Party Don't Stop When the Lights Go Out. Wait 1 second while I just get my words up. It's that new, I'm going to want to read the words. Right, ready when you are. Sounds in. With a legion of gaunt faces and bloodshot eyes, our shift runs from sunset to sunrise. Fuck the last orders now, fuck the post-pub fights. Even a Jenny running out don't mean the end of the night. Just give me a minute, I'll be on it. After a quick nap in a pool of my own vomit, I'll be ready for when the after party begins. As long as I've some booze, backy weed, roach, a lighter and skins. And if you're a group of 2 or 4 or 3 and you got a Yale key and some regret of me, we can all go bump in the night. If you know what I mean. Kick out the DJs with the egos enlarged, like the night lights and fairy lights with batteries pre-charged. And that last blimmer wind that you dropped on the floor, don't worry, that's what your trusty head torches for. You can get a little cold when you sat drinking in the dirt. So put on a hoodie and so pull a pair of trackies over your shorts and skirt. You don't have to stop at that. Get an extra large hoodie and put on a hat and light that fire. Just because the lights go out doesn't mean you have to retire. Don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. There may not be many smiles when the lecky meter's clock clicks to 0 miles, but you can pass the time in many ways. You just might need help eating a fridge full of food in 3 days. Slice some butter, some bread rolls. Crack a can, roll out the barbie and light up the coals. That's out in over like the end of a sink. We don't need decks in a 40k rig. Percussion whistles and strings alone would be bitching. But if that's not enough, start banging stuff from the kitchen. If you can't play, then you can dance or shout. Keeping it going is what it's all about. The party don't stop when the lights go out. It doesn't matter who you are. It don't have to be a one-person show for that crusty prick with a malnourished dog and an acoustic guitar.
I want to go home, yes. I want to go home, yes. I want to go home, yes. I just got here, just got here.
lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. Get kicked out of the park and migrate to the... Get kicked out of the club and migrate to the park as the psychedelic experience is enhanced in the dark. The night is hydrogen. The after party, the spark. As these kind of experiences are really make my good times with good friends. And all those other losers who don't know when the party's come to an end.
I don't want to go home yet. Just got here and we have breath. I don't want to go home yet. Just got here.
Party don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. The party don't stop when the lights go out. Right, I feel as if we butchered that up a bit, but in fairness, it's our first public performance. And well, sort of ironically, I do mention at one point about sleeping in a pool of my own vomit. I have been violently vomiting all morning from about 6 o'clock. I've just about brought it round. So yeah, that's my excuse. This next one is one that we've consistently had issues with in band practice. We're doing a very much simplified acoustic version today, but I still feel that if we are going to fuck up on one, if one's going to fall flat on its face, this is going to be it. So there's my disclaimer for that. This is Feel the Bass. We'll get to the pie, even if we gotta jump the wall. Assalamu alaikum, shalom aleichem, peace to you all. People of historically warring races gathered together in the same place. Niqabs, kippas, flailing arms, a unified, ecstatically twisted face. No war, religion, or colonisation. Just you, the breaks, the glitches and the bass. Teeth rattling, mind blown, reveling the temporary autonomous zone. Reclaim the freedom that should be your own, and that's till you beat one to the bone. We'll get to the pie, regardless of the brown shirted goons. Aryans and non-Aryans unite together, dancing clandestinely to old Jewish American tunes. A two-fingered salute up to Hitler's face, shouting swing hell or jiving to the bass. lessons. That music is an agent of collective effervescence, a catalyst of coexistence. Hence my insistence on engaging in culture with great persistence. It's a socio-psychological need and a potential means of political resistance. Right, well that's that one. Didn't go quite as tragically as I thought. Right, we've got another one now. It's a bit more of a declamatory style one. It's called Lies, or is it Lies?
Yep.
All These Lies, I think it's called. Wanking makes you blind. Years ago, drugs about the fluoride in our water is totally appropriate for human consumption. I did not have sex with Monica Lewinsky. Racist, but I believe in equality, but I do love you, but I will get a job. I will stop smoking. I will give up getting wasted after this one last sesh. I will do it tomorrow. I am not a crook. It's me. I think we should do this again sometime. I'm an enthusiastic, self-motivated employee that works in a consistent manner. No, your phone doesn't look big in that. I mean, yeah, it does. I just didn't hear you properly. Of course I were listening. Sorry, I don't speak English. I will definitely pay you back next week. Yeah, I know what you mean. No, you're not doing my head in. You were like that when I got here. Lee Harvey Oswald did it. It's for your safety and protection. I am not an addict. I could give it up whenever I wanted. I just don't want to. Right, so I've just done a bit of a time check, and because we started a bit earlier, we've actually still got a fair few minutes going. So what I might do another one of my poem pieces, and then I'm going to hand over gladly to my colleague over here, Tamsin Jamie May. So for this one, what I like to do is do a bit of a grounding relaxation exercise before I start. So I want everyone to just be aware of the stillness and the silence that surrounds us all, and become aware of your breathing, and really feel all your arms, all your legs, your fingers, your toes, through all your body. The cirrus stratus cast its net to draw in the nimbus stratus. Insects took refuge. They knew that it was coming. An eye of tranquility opens. Droplets through trees tessellate pointillistically with tweets and chirps. Trees, leaves and mushroom caps bowing thanks. The forest floor animated, parched leaves and twigs jump as if newly alive. Now, rich greens against a slating sky. Gargling brooks swell, nourishing the beat of life. Earthly colours interbleed against glass, the landscape awash, absorbing, embracing, warm and moist and lush and close, shrouded by the scent of saturated soil, soft sodden grass underfoot, basking, drenched, cleansed, on skin and in soul, a stillness in a slumbered stretch, as Mother Nature sighs, quenched in bodily satisfaction. Right, so I'm going to take this opportunity to remind everyone that this is a benefit gig and it's for a very good cause. I've been sort of like following the story of the Hope Orphanage in Sierra Leone. They do some great things with them. They seem to have really happy lives despite what's happened to them throughout. So it's definitely worth, if you feel as if you can afford chucking a bit of money to. There should be a link, I think maybe in the comments section, with instructions on how to donate. There's a few ways of doing it though as well. I'm not sure whether they have a raffle going on tonight, but one thing they do have is loads of great merchandise, including some masks, some Punk for the Homeless masks, patches, t-shirts, all sorts, man. Go and have a look if you fancy it. I would also like to say a couple of thank yous. Thank you to Gary and Alex, who organise all these events, for inviting us along, and anyone else who might have been involved in helping all this happen, facilitating all of this. And I also want to thank a guy called Daniel Smith, who's a previous Yoghurt Weaver himself actually, and he's lent us a bit of hardware to be able to do this gig today. That's it. So now I'm going to think Tamzin's going to finish us off with a piece called One Face. Thank you for having us. Good night. I've been Microphone Jack.
Need a new person to new born. Each person might a new persona forms, and you fast ahead to your soul. And new faces, new hope. One face, two faces, three faces.
Thank you, Punk, for the homeless. Good night.
Is it ended it?
I don't know.